Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come in, come in, come in. This is Tamika's Den. I am Tamika. Get on in here, y'all. Get on in here. Kick off your shoes and relax your feet. You are now in the den. So, guys, y'all know we got to talk about it. Y'all know we got to talk about it, okay? This is my review recap for Power Book 2 Go, Season 3, Episode 8, Sacrifice. Baby, wasn't there some sacrifices going on? We had to sacrifice your girl Effie, okay? Make the cops think they was getting something when all they was getting was sugar, 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 okay? Sweeten up your coffee with that. We had to sacrifice Sax. Sax is up out of here, y'all. He's up out of here. R.I.P., all right? Came in from the OG Power, was here 3 seasons, doing what Sax does best. Okay, Saxon all up and around and through here, and he was big sipping on Jenny, and Jenny played him at the end. And Jenny, girl, you better not cry, not one damn tear. You better not pour out no liquor talking about you miss Sax, okay? Because you basically left him out in the cold and told him F him. So, you know what I'm saying, girl? Stand up, okay? Now, we also, baby, had Tariq out here trying to work, trying to help every damn body, okay? He trying to help Davis. He trying to help Monet. He trying to help Brayden. He trying to help RSJ. He trying to help himself. And speaking of daggone Sims, baby, we cannot leave Drew and freaking Kane out, okay? Simping on some, simping on some, simping on some, simping. Baby, they was simping hard. Drew simping for damn... Oh, Everett, he crying about Gordo. He telling them the damn room done blew up his whole spot and went freaking viral talking about some he gone after he just finished telling Evelyn and them he don't know where he at. Kane over here simping hard for Effie child. He forgot all about the fact he was supposed to be going to see about his damn sister and was ready to get up inside them damn drawers, okay? Clap them cheeks on Effie child. And forgot everything else he was supposed to be doing and looked like he wanted to cry, 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 cry. Okay, cry me a river. As soon as he see Miss Effie going down, y'all, we got to talk about it, all right? They say this is a big rich town. I just come from the poorest part. Child, legal or illegal, baby, we gonna make it. This is where it goes down. This episode had me cracking up, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie. This was a good episode. It gave me a little bit of action, and I laughed. It was so freaking hilarious. I know it probably wasn't supposed to be a comedy, but it was funny to me. So let's go ahead and get into it. Child, take it from the top, break it on down. You know how we do. So we started out this episode with Sax walking up on Davis. Baby, Davis is down and out, honey. He up here on the roof. Child, Sax says, step away from the ledge, okay? Step away from the ledge, all right? So Davis telling him, you better not come over here without bringing over that damn six-pack, okay? He over here getting twisted, drowning in his damn sorrows or whatever the case may be because his brother ain't answering his calls. He don't want to be bothered. He didn't want to be out of jail. And he got the blues, okay, y'all? He got the blues. He got the blues. And so, you know, he's telling Sax like, oh, he don't even want to see with me. He don't want to be bothered with me. You know, life is a MF or whatever the case may be. And so, you know, he over here all telling Sax to come over here and, you know, holding on to him, thinking that this is really his right-hand man. But child, little do he know, Davis, I don't know how you wasn't paying more attention, though. I really don't, okay? I need you to step it up when it comes to stuff like that. But, you know, now this is kind of too little too late. We in 2020 hindsight, all right? So he's basically telling him, you know, behind all that hair gel of yours, you know what I'm saying, you actually a half decent MF. Lord Jesus, child, half is right, Davison. It ain't the half you think it is. So he gets a call and he's like, I gotta take this or whatever the case may be. And, you know, it basically, he's like, what? Of course, he's basically finding out about, you know, daggone Diana. And he's saying he had no idea, whatever, and he'll take care of it. So now, you know, he starts telling Sax, and Sax is basically like, well, you not in no position to go the way your damn behind is right now, right? So, of course, you know, he's saying that he will go ahead and take care of it and hold it down. Now, you know, Monet, we get to her, and she's hanging up the phone from him. And she's basically saying, you know, if it was y'all two, I wouldn't be worried. But Diana is basically, you know what I'm saying, a little sketchy, okay? I don't know if she gonna hold it down. And Drew is saying, nah, ma, she good. She gonna hold it down. You know, she's hard. And she's like, well, she's hard for her damn self, not for me, right? Monet know that, you know, her and Diana ain't been having the best of times. And so here go Kane talking about, I'm going to go to Stansfield and see what's going on, see what I could find out or whatever, right? And Davis basically was like just letting Saxe know that, he about to go to 20 Block, and, Saxe is telling him to sober up and he can do the arraignment tomorrow, that he'll take care of all the rest of it or whatever, right? And he was like, hell no, because Monet, I have my balls and I like my balls, so I gotta, be on top of it. But Saxe is just like, yeah, I got you. Don't worry about it. I got this or whatever, right? He was asking him if he was sure. He was like, okay, I owe you, my guy. Really thinking that Saxe is here to hold it down for him, child. Oh, Lord. Saxe just trying to hold himself down. So then he gets another call where, or a text or whatever, where Tariq is telling him that they need to talk. So he's like, damn, I can't just sit up here and drink my stuff in peace. Now, we get Zag on Diana. Poor Diana, she ain't know what's going on, all right? Being as though Salim was just out here threatening her, she's thinking this is something that come from him. So she's telling damn Blanca and Jenny, like, yo, this is from Salim, right? She was like, he just trying to get mad at me, back at me. He's mad at me for breaking up with him or whatever the case may be. It's simple. And so they like, no, it's not simple, girl. We got you on felony possession, okay, with intent to distribute. She like, what the hell? Okay, y'all talking about? And that's 9 years of state. They show her the picture that they got of her, of course, off this damn, rope. But Diana was holding it down. Diana said, girl, child, you can't do nothing with that or whatever. So they like, oh, you the expert. She was like, well, you guys always are harassing my family. So yeah, I have to be all right. I definitely done learned the damn laws. All right. That's what I did. And so they like, well, we don't just have the photo. She said, so book me then. Book me, bitch. Okay. So they was like, well, we trying to give you a chance to avoid all of this. She says, I'm a first time offender, so I'm looking at a misdemeanor and community service next. Okay. So basically they like, oh, if the judge agrees or whatever, but with your last name, he's going to look into things or whatever. And we doubt he going to do this. And this is a way that you could turn your life around. We want to help. And all of the blah, 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 blah. They're going to try to beat her in the head, right? And so Diana looking like, a little skeptical when they saying that. So, then here comes Davis to meet up with Tariq, and he's like, yo, what's this all about? So he was like, yo, Saxe was lying, man. The feds are looking into Lauren Baldwin's murder, and it's part of a freaking RICO case. And so Davis sobered up real quick, was like, a RICO, okay, the feds, RICO, did you say RICO? Yes, bitch, we're being looked at for a RICO. So he's like, well, how the hell wouldn't Saxe know this? And Tariq is like, because he's the damn CI, boy, wake up, child, wake the hell up. So Saxe over here Davis over here like, where's this coming from? And of course, Tariq finally told him, Lauren Baldwin told me, okay, because she's still alive. She been alive the whole time, and she in protective custody. And Davis went and pulled out that damn pop, 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 okay, went to get his damn gun, opened up that safe, and was ready to get it on. And so Tariq like, yo, Davis, chill. And he like, nah, you get out my damn face, ninja, okay? Davis was about to get about it. So he was like, yo, they got eyes on all of us. You can't be doing that thing, right? Calm your behind down, relax, release, come back to earth with me. We got to figure something out. We got to, figure out what our next moves is going to be. Just stay calm. He was like, until we can find out what exactly Saxe knows and what he's told them. So he's like, all right, well, he's on his way to the damn precinct right now because Diana ass done got arrested and he represented her. So Tariq's like, wait, what? He was like, yeah, I'm on my way there right now. So he's like, Davis. And of course, Davis is like, I know, I got to keep smiling in his rat bastard face till we figure out what's going on, child. So then we get over to, them still in this interrogation room with damn, Diana or whatever, still trying to get to her. And they like, yo, we know you've been down with Tariq. She was like, the guy that tutored my cousin. And they like, cut the shit. We know damn well that he works with your brother Kane and Monet or whatever the case may be. We know a lot more than you think. And she probably killed Dante Spears. And she's like, okay. And so she was like, so who the hell do you really want? Do you want Tariq or do you want Monet? Okay, which one is it? And they just both looking at each other, right? Blanca and Jenny, because they swear they got the damn upper hand. So now, Monet over here talking about some, listen, You know, I love damn dirty Diana, whatever the case may be. She got to understand that I was just grieving with the whole Zeke situation or whatever the case may be, right? And then we get a knock, knock, knock at the door. And Drew is like, that's not a cop knock. So she like, well, go ahead and see who it is, you know? And so when he opened up the door, is none other, of course, than Tariq. And so he talking about some, oh, you better have a good reason for showing your face here, Drew. I said, Drew, shut the hell up, okay? So Monet come over and she's like, what is it? She was like, it's all this stuff with Diana being arrested has something to do with you. And he was like, Charlie, we all do, okay? It got to do with all of us because they trying to hit us with a damn Rico. And they like, Rico, okay? Yes, Rico, bitch. So now, of course, we get to them, Jenny and them, and they telling Diana, this is a Rico girl, okay? So any little thing that your family ever did to help Tariq or whatever, or that you ever did to help Tariq or your family or whatever the case may be, could end up being used, you know what I'm saying? Like putting that little product in the locker, you could get up to 20 years federal time. So Diana's like, well, I think you guys are confused because my family runs a bar, okay? Diana was still holding it down. They laughing and saying, damn, I mean, all the dead bodies, you know, Blanca over here talking about Detective Whitman, you know, what's his name? Zeke, Carrie Milgram, Jabari Reynolds, your dad or whatever. So, you know, Diana looking like, what the hell y'all talking about? And of course, this goes all the way back to Ramirez or whatever, the cop that used to be in between your mama's legs. So, you know, freaking Diana told him, y'all been watching too much damn Law and Order, okay? I think the two of you are just a couple of hood stands and y'all really think y'all got something here, but you ain't got a damn thing. You know, they banging on the table getting mad. Diana, I'm going to scorch the earth on this one. Bitch, scorch it, okay? Because you ain't finding nothing over here. So they basically was telling her, like, you know, it all just boils down to what side of the bars you going to be on when the smoke clears. And Diana still was pretty much just looking at them. Now, here goes damn Kane over to every house child, knocking at the door. And she's like, oh, what do you think? You could just pop up over here because you threw me a little money, you paid my tuition or whatever the case may be. Nah, that's not how it works. You can't run up on me. And he was like, look, Diana got roped up or whatever the case may be. And she's like, oh, man. So she lets him in. And he's like, I'm trying to see if, you know how she might have got caught up. So he was like, you know, that could have been any of us or whatever, you know. So he was like, I just need to know what happened to my little sister. So she's like, well, he said, I know both of y'all got bad taste in little straining dudes or whatever the case may be, but do you know anything else besides that? So she talking about, oh, well, she was dealing in the campus candy store or whatever, right? And she may have got caught up on the roof. So he like, I bet, say less. Now here go Effie. Oh, you really, what up? Wait up. You really just, you know, was nice and did all that with my tuition and didn't want nothing back and ain't expecting nothing or whatever. And he was like, well, I see you good at, you know what I'm saying, school and you really wanted it. And she was like, and you ain't got no expectations. So he like, nah, you know what I'm saying? I just basically, wanted to do something for you. Why you gotta think it's, you know, so hard for you to believe that? And she was like, because you are who you are. He talking about, well, maybe you don't know me. And of course, the next thing you know, okay, we kissing. I said, Kane, he picking her up in the air. He ready to get it in. I said, so we just forgot about Diana? We just don't care about Diana? We ain't even gonna go see what's happening with Diana no more. We ain't gonna give Monet the update and let her know that you found out she was selling something out the candy store and she could have been on the roof. No, we gonna go ahead and get some of Effie. That's what we gonna do. I said, child, okay. How quickly we forget what we came there for, right? So not only did he get in with her, but he had the nerve to stay and freaking be sleeping and comfortable after and spend the night. But moving right on along swiftly and professionally, you know, Davis gets over here to the damn, you know, where they got Diana locked up at or whatever. And then he basically gets another call from Tariq and he's telling him he got it. He said he got it. Don't worry about it or whatever. And we see that Sax is over here in the hallway talking to Jenny. So, you know, Davis was just about to walk out, but he hurries up and creeps back and is peeking around the corner and listening to them the whole damn time, and they don't even know he's standing there. And then he gonna, you know, be telling Jenny how, yeah, he got this, and she's gonna lead them right to where they need to be. So here comes Davis walking up, and he's like, Davis, what the heck are you doing here? And Davis is like, yeah, you know, he's talking about something. I was just telling her that she can't question our client without it, and he tries to switch it up. He's like, oh, so you decided to come? And he was like, Davis told him, yeah, two heads is better than one. And he was like, yeah, Miss Sullivan. Okay. And he go walking in. So Sax is basically like, shit, you know, I'm screwed. So he go in. So now they both in the room with Diana. So they telling Diana, you only talk to me, and then Sax us. He was like, you should be out real quick. They ain't got no case against you or whatever, and they know it. So he was like, well, they do have the video or whatever, and she was like, well, they got me put in the bag in the locker, and then Davis was saying, well, a bag whose contents you have zero first-hand knowledge of, okay? And then Sax talking about, let's say that's true, we gotta know who was behind the bag and who, gave you the damn numbers for the locker and stuff like that. He was like, we need to hear her side of the story or whatever. So she tells both of them to shut the hell up, and Sax was like, you're right, excuse us. So she was like, look, if they gonna be threatening my family or whatever the case may be, I'm not going for that. She was like, this is not going to fall on anyone else but me. Diana was acting like, she was ready to take this on her own. So, McClain is like understood. So, Sax is telling her, as officers of the court or whatever the case may be, is their job to fight for her, and they got to know everything. And she was like, well, what if I knew, what was in the bag or whatever the case may be? So Davis basically, acts like he's making a mistake and spilling this coffee on Sax, but really he basically, hurried up and gave Diana this little piece of paper, honey, and said, he's telling Sax he's sorry or whatever, and Sax go ahead and go out the room so he could wipe himself off. And she hurries up and clean, or, he's going to clean that off, and he hurries up and give her the paper. So he tells her, like, Diana, you have to believe me, we have enough for now. So when she looks down at the paper, it basically says, put Sax on Diana, right? Trust me. Okay. Now, moving on from there, we, basically, she looking kind of confused, like she hesitant of it. So we get to damn Diana and Kane. I'm sorry, y'all. We get to freaking Effie and Kane. They still hugged up over here smiling. She wide awake or whatever. And he's like, oh, shoot, I got to get up out of here. And she like, okay, boy, you could go. You know what I'm saying? You don't worry. You don't have to call me or none of that or whatever, right? And he was like, well, we still in business together, so I'm still going to be calling you. Now, they get a knock at the door, and it's Tariq saying, yo, open up. This is business. I need to talk to you. And she telling damn Kane to go hide in the damn bathroom or whatever because she don't feel like dealing with this today. And he was like, yo, what I look like, some simp? Yes, Kane. Okay, if we look simp up in the dictionary, boy, we gonna see your damn picture. That's exactly what you look like because you went right in that bathroom and hid, like, you know what I'm saying? She told you to. So Tariq come in and he's telling her that he need her to do a job or whatever the case may be. He was like, you want it back in the business, right? I got a job for you. She was like, a job? She was like, yeah, what am I supposed to do? So he was like, well, I want you to pick up some stuff for me or whatever because we short. She was like, that's a job for a corner boy. He was like, look, the streets is hot. We got to get it how we get it, or get the stuff off Wall Street or whatever. And so she was like, okay, that's true, but still. So he was like, all right, well, you got to make money. I got to move this product. So what's the problem, right? And so she was like, well, if I, do this, I want my own product. So he was like, all right. He was like, one brick a week. You know what I'm saying? Take care of it. At the same time, Monet saying, yo, we got business. Where the hell are you? And we get to Monet and damn Drew, and they here having a damn meeting with the Castillos, okay? She telling them how they got to back up. She stepped away from a minute and things got sloppy. I said, girl, you was never in it to begin with, Monet, okay? But they got to back down for a couple days, and she does tell them about the RICO and the fact that she got to go ahead and take care of this. She's like, the feds is watching them, but they not on to them, and they don't know they together. But Monet is wrong about that because, remember, they do know they together, child, because Blanca already been watching them, too. That's what made it even worse because they seen when they was leaving from the penthouse, but little do they know about that. So she was like, lay low until I did this investigation. And they like, well, how the hell, you know what I'm saying, you gonna do that? And she was like, the little less you know, the better. So as they leaving, child, they asked Drew, do he know anything about Gordo? Because Gordo been missing in action. He ain't been answering nothing, when Evelyn had to, check her son because she was like, yeah, we all gonna back up. We all gonna listen because I'm not trying to have any more of my kids or anybody going to prison, right? So when they asking Drew, do he know where Gordo is? He like, nah, I haven't heard from them. And they like, trouble in paradise. And he like, nah, we all good. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no problems here. So I said, damn, hold on to that, Drew, child. Hold on to that. Now, we get to Miss Kiki coming to see Braden, and he like, seriously, you showing up at my damn house? So she's like, come on, walk with me or whatever. I gotta talk to you. And he like, what? What the hell are you doing here? What the hell do you want? You know what I'm saying? So she was like, well, I'm checking up on you after the little Inspector Gadget stunt that you pulled or whatever the case may be. She was like, you need to check in because you're overreacting and we got to get back to business. So he was like, you're ruining people's lives. And she's like, really ruining people's lives? These people are rich and they ain't gonna miss it. So he's like, oh, really? Their retirement accounts? Are you kidding me? Their pensions? So she was like, Braden, you're a drug dealer. You're poisoning people for a living. So he's like, keep it down or whatever. She was like, you need to get out your feelings, okay, and get back to business. And he was like, yeah, well, not the Tejadas. The Tejadas ain't gonna be playing about that. So she was like, yeah, about that. Okay, speaking of that, damn Monet been ringing the damn phone off the hook or whatever. So you need to go ahead and take care of that and calm that down or whatever. Because she's been calling all mornings and being in a meeting with Lucas. And she was like, we can't have that kind of exposure. Girl, well, y'all should have thought about that before, baby. Because y'all know Monet would be on that ass like white on rice, okay? So he go ahead and say he gonna go and talk to her. So now, child, soon as Kane walked in the door, Monet said, you over here worried about getting some damn scholarship ass or whatever the case may be, child, when these feds is about to bite us on the ass. You was supposed to be going to see what was going on with Diana because she asking, where the hell you been at? We got a whole Rico. And then, of course, Kane's talking about, wait, Rico? What Rico? Right? The name of this episode should have been Rico because, baby, everybody kept saying Rico. So nonetheless, she like, yeah, and they trying to make Diana flip on us for it. So yeah, nigga, listen good, okay? We not moving no product until I say so. And so he's like, Tariq, know about this? And she was like, yeah, Tariq knows, he handling the business or whatever, because of course when it comes to Effie, she needs to think it's business as usual. So of course when Kane hears this, he's like, yo, y'all trying to set up Effie? Okay, she was like, boy, I done told you, stop trying to think for your damn self. So he was like, you know what, I come to realize that I don't need you, and that's why you say that. And she was like, I say it because it's true or whatever. We need to clean up this mess that all y'all damn people done damn made, and now I gotta go over here to Western Holdings. And he was like, you can't handle that I did some smart shit that you never thought of. She said, no, boy, you did dumb shit. Ain't nothing smart about what the hell you did. You can't trust them white boys on damn Wall Street. She was like, now I gotta go get our damn money back or whatever the case may be. And she was like, you dummy, okay, you big dummy. And don't you go talking to this girl, of course, Effie, about this Rico shit either. Keep your mouth shut. Child, Kane's mouth was burning. He wanted to talk so damn bad. So Braden get over here to work or whatever. And Tariq is like, yo, I've been calling you. What the hell is going on? Why you ain't been answering me? I'm dealing with all kind of shit. So he was like, yo, there's a Rico investigation on us. And freaking Braden, Rico? So he was like, yeah. He was like, how do you know? He's, Tariq tells him he gonna tell him more about it later. So he's basically like, but we gotta focus on this right now. So Braden is like, I can't believe this. Yo, I'm gonna be the one to go down before any of the other West Ends by a damn federal investigation. He was like, you can't make this up. How ironic is that? So Tariq is like, well, what do you mean? He was like, yo, Western Holdings is a damn Ponzi scheme. So Tariq like, what the hell are you talking about? He was like, I saw the books. He was like, you're telling me this whole thing is a damn scam? So Braden is like, yeah, but you can't say nothing because I'm trying to deal with it or whatever. My uncle can't know that we know. So he was like, yo, my trust fund is in this damn company. So he's like, I know, plus the Tejadas, plus RSJ. So we got to really get this money back or we're dead. So Tariq like, yo, can I just get a damn break for a minute? He's like, we always got to be on defense. I want to be on offense, for once. So he was like, all right, we got to get, yeah. So he was like, we got to get, on top of this. So Braden is like, all right. So Tariq is walking off pissed from him. So now, child, Monet done rolled up on damn Uncle Lucas. This part had me cracking up too. He really thought he was just gonna sit here and ignore her. They over here talking about, ma'am, you can't just walk up here like that or whatever the case may be, right? This is not just for anybody. Ma'am, excuse me. And they like, do you know her? So Monet walk over and they like, Mr. Weston, I'm sorry. He was like, oh, Mr. Hatter, have a seat, trying to play it off. So he's talking about some join us. He was like, what can I do for you? She was like, yeah, I've been trying to reach you all, morning, and they've been telling me that you're unavailable. So he was like, well, I usually don't take client meetings, out of the office. She said, well, I'm not one of your usual clients, okay? Let's not get it twisted. And when I call, you answer. When I got questions, you answer them. You know, when I see you, then I want to see you. And when I say, give me my money back, you going to give it to me. Do we have that understood, okay? Am I clear? So he was like, yes, definitely. A woman that speaks her mind, I love it. He was like, oh, I think we definitely do have a, understanding. And it's a real pleasure to meet you. So Monet just like, yeah, she was like, you should use some sunscreen, baby. I hollered, okay? You look a little pink. And she go ahead and pick up the damn glass, okay, and have herself a drink and was like, okay, that's good, and walks away. You better stop playing with Monet Lucas for your ass end up on the chocolate block. So we get back to Diana. Diana over here eating some food, okay? She was like, I'm hungry. All they gave me was some Fritos and some Sprite, all right? And Sax is in here talking to her, and she beating Sax in the head. I didn't know which way Diana was going at this point. I'm not even gonna lie. So she, he said, oh, well, you want to talk to me alone. And she was, he's basically saying, well, you could tell us anything, it's confidential and all of that. So Diana's like, well, the thing is, I don't know if I could trust Davis, okay? She was like, he looking out for a lot of people like Monet. So he was like, yeah, I could get that. They seem to have a special relationship or whatever. And she was like, I'm just wondering if I say something to you, and like, is he doing what's best for me, or is he doing what's best for her, or whatever the case may be? And if I say something to you, is it going to be between me and you? So he's like, yeah. So, of course, she ends up, giving him basically Effie. So now he go back in to Blanca and them because he's telling her, I promise, he was like, it's Effie. So they like, no, we already been down that road, when he go into Jenny and Blanca or whatever. And they like, no, Effie and Tariq have been together, right? He was like, he tried to keep the world separate, but now he brought Effie in, and she's basically been putting her hands into everything. So they like, well, she could connect us to the street drugs or whatever the case may be. Plus, we know that Lauren is saying that she basically tried to kill her, so we could bring it all together with this. So Blanca's kind of like, yo, you and Jenny is playing games with me right now, okay? Did y'all think of this while y'all was up in the damn tub together or whatever? And they like, for real, this is serious. And she's telling him like, are you out of your mind? You got this information from Diana, whatever. This is privileged information. As you being her attorney, you know that this can expose you. Are you ready for that? So, of course, he says, yes, he is, and he is all in. So, she like, all right, play with fire and you'll get burned. But Jenny's so damn hard up for this that she's really like, okay, well, we did see her on the rooftop and, of course, the attempted murder with Lauren and all of that. So, they say they're going to go ahead with this and they're going to be following her and see, what's going on with her. So, I said, okay. Now, we see Effie getting a call from Kane, and he's asking, are you sure you could trust Tariq? Are you sure you really want to go do this? And in the midst of him talking to her, he start hearing some yelling and screaming and stuff breaking with Drew. So he's like, yo, let me hit you back. And he hang up the phone from her. He go upstairs, and damn, Drew over here tearing the damn room up left, right, front, center. I said, Drew, that ain't gonna do nothing, boy, because you the one that got to clean that up. I ain't gonna lie. It was a time when I used to do that till I realized you breaking up your own stuff and you the one that got to clean it. So, Kane is like, yo, what the hell are you, up here acting a damn fool for? What happened? Child, he done seen everyone on the news talking about he came out, he's a gay ball player, he been getting all this support from the team. Okay, he living his best life or whatever the case may be. He couldn't keeping it to himself, and, he got this new love of his life, and child, is some white boy. And this is what got Drew all daggone messed up, and he telling Kane he gonna go have a drink. Now, over here with Tate and them, they having a congressional debate or whatever the case may be, talking about crime and what make people steal and all this other stuff. And, here go Lucas talking about, yeah, that's our man or whatever the case may be. We going to ride with him and we going to go ahead and donate to him so we can, have him doing some of our services and, Braden just looking like, oh boy, whatever. But Professor ain't down with that, okay? As soon as she see that he was even having a conversation with him, she's like, you barking up the wrong tree with those Westerns. I ain't messing with that. And apparently Tate been trying to get her to marry him for the longest time, okay? He like, I love you, girl, I do, and I want to spend the rest of my life with you. So he's basically telling her, okay, don't worry about it. I'm going to go ahead and call off, any meetings or discussions with the Westons or whatever the case may be. And she's like, okay. Now we get Theo coming up saying he want to apologize to both Saxe and Davis, He appreciate everything that they did for him. He just was, going through some things or whatever. He like, yeah, I'm doing the treatments and the treatments is going real good. Stuff is turning around. I had to transition because of all the stuff that I've been through and how hard it was with being locked up. And so Saxe is saying no apology necessary. And Davis is like, basically rolling his eyes at him. So, he ends up saying to Saxe, like, yo, can y'all speak to my brother alone, man? Can you get the hell up out of here for a minute? So Saxe is like, okay, calm down, because, Saxe was saying to him, like, don't worry about it. It's all good, and you ain't got to apologize for nothing, and we happy for you. So he go ahead and leave, and Theo like, yo, what's your problem? Why you coming at white boy like that? So he was like, yo, I didn't know about this, you know what I'm saying? This is just between me and you or whatever the case may be. But he was like, come to find out, I found out last night that damn Saxe is working with the feds or whatever. And he was like, and you let him walk out of here. So he was like, telling him, I'm going to take care of it. Don't you worry yourself about it. And this has nothing to do with your release or whatever. It's not going to mess anything up. And he's like, I'm sorry, bro, for real. I'm real sorry. So he was like, well, you the smartest person in the room or whatever, Theo was telling Davis, you know what I'm saying? So he basically was like, act like it. Now, in the meantime, we basically, had RSJ and Tariq talking. He telling him, yo, this is a damn Ponzi scheme. He let him know about it. So RSJ is like, okay, well, we got to go and report this. You'll come in and tomorrow Tariq like, nah, we can't do it that way, okay? So he was like, yo, I kept my hands clean all this time. I'm not trying to get it dirty now. He was like, I'm basically screwed because of you, Tariq. You the one that came and pulled me back in because I was about to walk away. And Tariq is telling him, I didn't know it was a Ponzi scheme. And with all due respect, I'm actually messed up too because my damn, freaking trust is in this. So he was like, so what are you willing to do about it? That's the big question, right? So I'm like, what y'all gonna do now, y'all? What y'all gonna do? Now, in the meantime, Effie on her way to go pick up these boxes and go help Tariq out how he asked. She pulling out and she, basically carrying the boxes. They taking all these pictures and they following her from place to place to place, Jenny on the phone back and forth with Saxe and everything like that. And she asking him, is he still sure he in? And he's saying, yeah. And as he looking at damn Davis or whatever right now, they getting all these pictures. In the meantime, Drew is sitting over here at this damn bar, restaurant, whatever, child. And he literally looking at, Everett's pictures or whatever the case may be. And then turn and Everett ass is there, child. So Everett is like, Drew, I was going to call you. I was going to let you know. That I was here, whatever. He's like, hey, I thought that was you or whatever the case may be. So at first Drew like, oh, what's up, Ev? I didn't know you like this place too, because Everett is saying he was going to tell him in town. So he's like, oh, okay, well, you a gay celebrity now. Look at you. He was like, shoot, how you doing? So he was like, no, it's fine. I get it. You doing big things. You doing good things. He was like, I made my choice just like you did. And you got your white boy with his stripes. So white boy was acting like he was ready to try to say no, Drew. That was funny, y'all. He was like, it's fine, Doc. Okay. He was like, it's fine. So Drew telling him, I'm happy for you. I'm happy you got everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad you got yourself a good man. So he was like, well, Drew, maybe you should go outside. And Drew told him, don't you touch me. Okay. So Drew basically was saying, like, you remember how you used to say that I didn't know what I wanted? He was like, well, I figured it out and I had somebody really good in my life. I found someone for me. You know what I'm saying? He was the best thing since cooked rice. All right. And I was happy and I was living my best life or whatever. But never mind, because that got all jacked up or whatever. And you wouldn't possibly understand. You couldn't possibly understand. I don't know what the hell I'm going through. Okay. Because now he's gone. He's gone. He's gone. And I got nothing. Okay. And so then Everett basically starts hugging him and holding him or whatever. And he crying all over the place. But little do he know the whole damn thing is being filmed, child. Drew, your ass was being filmed. Okay, he paused. He was being filmed the whole damn time. He done went freaking viral. And of course the Castillos is going to end up seeing this baby. I said, Drew, really? Really, Drew, you couldn't just have a drink like the rest of us do right up in your room and cry up in there with the stuff that you broke up. You had to go outside. You just had to go outside, child. So anyway, child, these cops is really thinking they doing some hot shit. Of course, they run up on Effie. They chasing her. She running. They catch her. You know, they get inside the warehouse. They like, yeah, we got this now. We about to take them down. Baby, he tested that and he was like, wait, what's wrong? It ain't turning no kind of color. This is sugar. Okay, so they come out and they like, we gotta let her go. And of course, Effie is like, you heard him, let me go. And Tariq is watching it the whole time from his phone with the cameras. I said, go ahead, Tariq. Okay, do the damn thing. Tariq be protecting people and doing things and they don't even know. So he texting Monet, letting her know it's done. And in the meantime, you know, Evelyn and them over here watching Drew and his damn viral video, and they like, well, wait a minute, okay, he said he didn't know nothing and he said they was good, so it looks like we gotta go have a little another talky talk with old Drew. Okay, so Evelyn on her way to go talk to them. Now in the meantime, Kane coming in pissed, talking about, you know, what the heck is he doing here? And you always listening to Tariq and he always know everything. You know, how did he find out about the Rico in the first place and blah, blah, blah. And Effie come knocking at the door and she like, I know what y'all did and I know why y'all did it. And I would have basically did the same thing to y'all. So it is what it is or whatever. And so Tariq was like, all right, yeah, we needed somebody and we knew you weren't at risk. So we did do what we have to, you know what I'm saying, what we had to do or whatever, right? And then, Monet says you get the, you know, point, and nobody wanted it to have to go here, but you know what I'm saying, it is what it is, we're here now. So Effie like, yeah, it's all good. So then she asking Kane, is he coming? And then he gonna talk about some, yeah, he have to miss the rest of Monet and Tariq TED Talk. So Tariq like, how long this been going on? And Monet was like, I don't give a damn who's screwing who, okay, boy. What I need you to do is get down to Western Holdings or whatever the case may be and handle your business, do what you gotta do. Give me my damn money back in my account in full by Monday, every damn penny, okay? And you could go ahead and let yourself out. And she go walking away from it. So, child, Jenny over here cursing Sax out because she mad this whole thing burns her. Boo, boo, boo. Okay, it was sugar. We didn't get nothing or whatever the case may be. And he was like, burn Drew. He was like, Jenny, I'm the one that's getting burned here because now with your team sloppy didn't work or whatever. And he was like, no, my team. She said, no, my team acted on information that you gave them. And he was like, yo, this is a whole bunch of serial killers we're dealing with. And I don't know who's going to be waiting around the corner trying to kill me. Now my life is in, you know, in danger. So she was like, well, we told you damn Diana was smart or whatever. He was like, I have a target on my back, you know, and you're going to tell me something, I told you so. So she was like, well, this affects me too. And she basically told him, you know, I banked everything on this investigation now over all the stuff that you gave me. So she was like, I'm sorry, but I can't offer you no protection now. So he was like, wow, really? That's what you're going to tell me? That's what you're going to say to me after everything I did? And he, of course, starts laughing or whatever. He was like, wow, you know, you, Jenny, you had me there, okay, for a while. I say, yeah, Sax, though, that's your damn fault. You know, talking about it felt good to like you and all this other stuff. So he was like, you know, but it suits you. Go ahead, rock it out. I'm happy for you or whatever. So she talking about some F you Sax. He said, nah, not ever again, okay? But that's the too little too late because as soon as he got out and got in that damn car, Theo was on that ass, bitch, okay? He had that gun and he says, what I want you to do is drive. Now, mind you, Sax was leaving Tariq a message that basically was saying, like, listen, Tariq, I'm the only one that knows where, you know, your mom and your sister's at or whatever case may be, Tasha. And yeah, so he was like, if I die, that information dies too. Child. So here he go getting in the car and damn Theo is back there with the gun to his head and he like, Theo, this does not affect your release in any way. And of course he tells him to shut up and drive. Oh Lord, Theo. So now Tariq sees the message, but right now he's dealing with Westons and them, right? And RSJ, so he in there, he looks at the phone, he just puts it back down, and RSJ is saying to, you know, Lucas, like, listen, I know it's a Ponzi, okay? I know it's a Ponzi going on up and through here. So what I'm gonna need you to do is run me my money. I'm gonna need all my damn money back. So he at first is still trying to deny it, talking about some, I'm so sorry, you know what I'm saying? This is my damn nephew playing games. You in the middle of a family squabble. RSJ said, boy, if you don't shut the hell up, okay? Shut the hell up. Give me my damn money. Period, point blank. I know every damn thing. Stop talking or I will call the SEC tonight, okay? Do I make myself clear, all right? Or we can handle it another way and I will keep my mouth shut if you just hurry up and in exchange return every dollar of my investment in Tariq's trust fund. And then here go Braden on the side, RSJ, and he's like, and the Tejada's money as well. So now he's like, you little ungrateful, entitled little bitch or whatever to Braden, right? So he was like, and you ready to get on Tariq or whatever. I guess you think this is the hood. And Tariq told him, guess what, baby? Okay, the whole world is the hood. So shut the up, okay? That's what you better do. So, you know, he's telling Braden he gonna regret this. And RSJ said, listen, ain't nothing better happen to damn, you know, Tariq or Braden, and you gonna go ahead and give me all my money, and the second I receive all my money, you know, we can move along and business as usual and we can all get along, okay? Can't we all just get along? So he basically was like, well, I can't disagree with you, you know, this is what Lucas says, but he was like, at this point, you know, I'm like a damn, what he says, skewered ass to moth, like sucking pig over hot coals, child. I don't know what the hell that means. Okay, RSJ basically rolled his eyes and I did too, child. Whatever the hell that means. We don't give a damn, just give us the money. But he was like, in situations like this, of course, he currently don't have the funds for repayment. So child, RSJ talking about he created a repayment plan based on his rate. I said, not a repayment plan, girl. No, give me all my money the same way you took it. I want every last dollar and cents, okay? Or we gonna be hanging you off the damn balcony like Red was hanging the guy off. And then Five Heartbeats saying, my office hours are 9 to 5. I want all my damn bread. But we know RSJ ain't trying to go that way, right? And he was like, let's hope the feds don't find out until I'm paid in full. And I don't know how that's going to work because we know they already investigating them. So, child, we shall see. But nonetheless, we, you know, held on to that for a minute. Now, we get to Tate, child. Tate talking about some MJ, the musical. We about to, you know what I'm saying, bump, bump, bump. Child, she was like, oh, I done spoke to Brashonda, okay, had a little conversation with her. She was telling me some things. So he was like, what you talking about? Oh, no, listen, I ain't trying to mess around and look at no intern titties, but I can't help if they jiggling and twerking. She said, boy, what the hell you talking about? She told me you met with Lucas Weston. So he was like, oh, that. He was like, well, I'm going to just go ahead and keep it real. You know what I'm saying? No, I wasn't going to meet with them. You right. But then he came in and he gave a damn donation. So I lied. Okay, I'm sorry. You know, she like a donation. She like, well, you going to have to go ahead and get that back. I said, little do he know, child. Tate, you don't want to mess with them damn wastelands. If you know what I'm saying, Tariq need to come tell you some things. Because, honey, you about to lose your woman for nothing at all. Because they about to play you and your damn stuff, too. But nonetheless, I digress, child. He talking about, well, you know, no, I can't take a loss. She said, oh, well, that's funny because you just lost me. And she went ahead and walked on out, okay? So now we got Tariq meeting with Davis again, and they basically are trying to like talk and have a conversation and figure out where Saxe is at because he's like, yo, he called. This is the last message. I haven't been able to get him since then. Where could he be at? Do we think the Tejadas got him? So Davis gets a call and come to find out Theo was lying this whole time about, you know, the whole damn treatment going good and all of that. So he like, damn, I told my brother about, you know, what happened because he calling and leaving him messages saying stop ignoring me. And, you know, he's like, Tariq asking, are you good? He's like, no, this man been lying to me, telling me that the treatment was going good. I'm calling him. He's not answering. He was like, you have any idea where he could be? So he like, damn, wait a minute. I told him what happened with Saxe. So more than likely, he probably got Saxe and thinking he's doing something to help me. He's like, oh, I think I know where they at. So they go running off. Now, Diana finally get out. Monet is there to pick her up. And she is basically like, you know, asking her she okay. And Diana's like, yeah, I'm good or whatever the case may be. But these, you know, charges are still pending. She like, don't worry about it. Davis gonna handle those and you gonna be all right. So she was like, Ma, I want out. I want out of the game. I want out of New York. I don't want nothing to do with this. I want to transfer this, you know, Spelman. You know, I know you got enough to cover tuition and living expenses. I want a fresh start. You know, Monet said, I'm sorry. Monet said, bitch, a fresh start. I'm going to give you a fresh slap upside your damn head. Get in the car, girl. Get in the damn car, okay? So Diana got in that car and was like, child, I'm tired of this, okay? I is tired. Let me go. Let me go. Child, that's going to come back to bite Monet on that ass, I think, though, y'all. Put it in the comments. What do you think? So, child, we get over here, and damn, Kane and Effie over here still talking about, do you mind if I stroke you up? I don't mind. Okay, they getting it in again. Again and again and again and again and again. And so we get a knock, 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 knock at the door. Talking about it's somebody here that fix the damn pipes, child. She talking about, hold on, I'm trying to put my clothes on. No, it was Blanca, and I'm talking about, Effie, you under arrest. So Kane like, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Why y'all messing with her now? She told Kane, shut the hell up before you go too, because he asking, do they got a warrant? And she was like, why, you her lawyers? You know what I'm saying? You better be happy we ain't bringing your ass too. So they go ahead and pull Effie on out, child. And Jenny standing out there smiling with that funky ass smile of hers or whatever. And she was like, yo, what is this about? It wasn't nothing. That place was clean and you know it. She was like, yeah, we not here about no drug dealing. So she was like, then what you here for? Child, they go ahead and roll that window down. And Lauren ass was like, peekaboo, bitch, I see you. Okay, yes, that's the bitch. That's her. That's the bitch that tried to kill me. I said, no, y'all didn't. Effie was like, okay, bitch. I was like, wait a minute. Did y'all just put Lauren ass in jeopardy by exposing her? Did you play your card too soon, Miss Jenny girl? Because really, that's what we do. Roll up to people with people in the back seat. Like, that's how we usually do witnesses. And we just let them be face to face. And in the meantime, Kane walking out and seeing it too. And he like, and looked like he ready to cry boo hoo 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 for his girl Effie. Child, and he go running off. I said, that's what we doing out here with our witnesses, Jenny. She said, yeah, girl, that's what we doing, because I'm stupid as I always am. I said, okay, girl, we gonna see how it's gonna play, y'all. We gonna see how it's gonna play. So they go and they take her off, right? And they swear they big shit. Now, in the meantime, child, Theo do goddamn Sax, baby. You know, he telling him, you a free man. You ain't got to do this. You ain't got to mess yourself up like this. You know, what I had going on has nothing to do with you and your situation. He trying to say everything he could possibly say. Theo ain't trying to hear the shit. Okay, he still got, you know, him going. He like, shut up or whatever. And here comes Davis running, saying, Theo, 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 wait. Him and Tariq running. You know, put the gun down. And he telling him, Davis, to get out of here. And he's like, no. He's telling, you know, Sax to shut up or whatever. So he was like, nah, we got to get this straight out of here. That's what Theo was saying to Davis or whatever. You know, I'm going to handle this. I'm going to take care of this for you. So, you know what I'm saying? It's over for you. So, Davis is telling him it's not over for you, bro. He was like, there'll be more clinics and more clinics. And he was like, nah, it is over. He was like, I got like a month to live at this point or whatever at best. So I got nothing to lose. So Davis is still telling him like, please listen to me. And, you know, of course, Sax is saying, listen to your brother. He was like, please put the gun down for me. Do not do this, bro. Do not do this. And, you know, Theo talking about something, you gonna be fine, brother. Besides, this ain't about you. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm just gonna do this last thing. This is it, child. Pop! Got Sax in the chest. Sax was like, okay, and down he goes. Down he goes. Okay, shout out to Moda. I know that was his man. He's grieving right now. Child. And Davis was just like, no, Theo, look at me. He was like, give me the gun. I'll fix this. I can still fix this. I don't know how he was going to fix it, though. He said, you know, I'm not letting you go back to prison. I can fix this. I got your back. And he was like, nah, baby, we both free now. Okay, you right. I ain't going to prison. And he popped himself. And, oh, poor Davis. Davis was so freaking heartbroken. And Tariq just looked traumatized as hell. And now they going to have even more problems because Ding Dong Sax is dead, bitch. Lord of mercy. That was the episode, y'all. That was the episode. Davis was like, why would you do that? Why would you do that, Theo? Why? Yeah, what y'all thought about this episode, honey? What do y'all rate it? What did you like about it? What you didn't like about it? What y'all think Kane's next move is? Do you think Lauren is making out alive, baby? Because I don't. Who y'all think getting popped when these damn Castillos come, child? Put it all in the comments. Anything that I forgot or left out, put that in the comments. We will discuss that down there too, child. Like, comment, share, subscribe. If you were so inclined, give me a wave. Let me know you came by. Put some flames up in the sky. Till next time, y'all. Toodaloo.